The Collegian News, with news anchors Corey Aiken and Samantha Ruiz. This is your weekly webcast update.
The Collegian News is brought to you in part by the Dean of Students Office, which would like to remind you that the deadline to apply for Who's Who among students in American universities and colleges and Who's Who among students in American junior colleges is 4 p.m. Friday, February 15th. Some of the requirements include undergrads must have a minimum GPA of 3.0 and must be enrolled in at least 6 semester hours. Grad students must have a minimum GPA of 3.75 and must be enrolled in at least 6 semester hours. For more information, call David Marquez at 882-5141.
Hello UTB TSC students, welcome back to the Collegian News. I'm Samantha Ruiz.
And I'm Corey Aiken, bringing you this week's top stories. The Student Government Association has voted to support the proposed merger of UT Brownsville and UT Pan American and the creation of a medical school in the Rio Grande Valley. But the vote was not unanimous. Alex Rodriguez has the story.
The vote on Resolution 18 was tied 9-9. Senator-at-Large Philip R. Martinez abstained, so the decision came down to Carla Lozoya, SGA Vice President of Administration, who voted in favor of the resolution. Why did you decide on Resolution 18 to go ahead and approve it after it was a tie?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a big supporter of it, and I think taking this initiative would actually set a good basis, knowing that the students are in support of it, and it's going to bring more opportunities here to the Valley. So I thought it would be important for SGA to show some support on it, so that's why I made the decision in breaking the tie and go ahead and approving Resolution number 18.
School of Business Senator Alexander E. Rodriguez, who voted against the resolution, said she wanted to table the resolution until the Texas legislature takes action on the proposal. Last December, the UT System Board of Regents authorized Chancellor Francisco G. Figueroa to work with the Texas legislature to establish a new university that includes UT Brownsville, UT Pan American, and the future South Texas School of Medicine. Unlike UTB and UT Pan Am, the new university would be eligible to receive monies from the Permanent University Fund. The proposed institution will consist of campuses in Brownsville, Edinburgh, and Harlingen, with administrative offices in McAllen. The SGA's vote coincided with Texas Governor Rick Perry's endorsement of the plan in the State of the State address. For the Collegian News, I'm Alex Rodriguez.
Samantha, what interesting police reports do you have this week?
Well, Corey, on January 17th, a student was issued a court appearance citation after a campus police officer noticed him and another student trying to hide as he was patrolling the area by East 24th Street and Ringgold Road. The student allegedly had a metal smoking pipe with marijuana residue in his possession. The report was forwarded to the Dean of Students Office. On January 19th, campus police arrested a 21-year-old man for furnishing alcohol to minors in Casa Bella. 2 minors, one being a student, were issued criminal trespass warnings. 2 other minors who were also in the room at the student housing complex were issued court appearance citations for being under the influence of alcohol.
Here's Alex Rodriguez with this week's segment of I Think.
The I Think question of the week is, how do you feel about the proposed merger between UTB and UTPA?
I think it's fantastic. The students are going to have more opportunity to take more classes. And me as a pre-med, especially now that merger is going to bring the medical school. And me as a pre-med student, it's fantastic. I can have the opportunity because having more doctors in the Rio Grande Valley is going to expand. It's something I want to do. Now we have an opportunity to come and help people here in Bronx, McAllen, cities like that. I think it's fantastic. In paper right now, but you never know. Let's see what brings about it.
I think it's actually something very good plan because it helps others to create better opportunities for students to get into college, and plus different degree plans too, which benefits both campuses here and where UTPA is at.
It's a good thing because it'll help people who are in going into medical fields. So, yeah.
For the Collegian News, I'm Alex Rodriguez.
Campus Recreation has a new program that will allow the campus community to rent a bicycle for $3 per day or $10 per week. Gabriela Moreno has the details.
After a year of preparation, a bike rental program is underway on the UTB-TSC campus. Jamie Barnhill, the Aquatic and Events Coordinator for the Campus Recreation Department, said there are several benefits to renting a bike.
Rather than driving to and from class and having to deal with some of those traffic issues or parking issues, a bike would really cut back on some of that. It's increasing green-minded living by reducing your carbon footprint. And the most beneficial factor is the physical exercise that you get from the bike riding. Whether you're going to and from class or just riding it outdoors for some exercise, that was kind of the purpose of the program.
The bikes are available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at the Recreation, Education, and Kinesiology Center.
So you're going to come into the rec center like you normally would, check in with your student ID, and come out to the swimming pool. The swimming pool deck is where we keep all the bikes, and we'll go through the rental process. So we'll fill out your paperwork here. We'll get you sized up and fitted to a bike, or a bike fitted to you. And then you can ride around the pool a couple of times. Make sure you feel comfortable. If we need to make any adjustments on the bike, we can do that out here. And then you're free to take the bike, not through the building, but through the emergency exit gate that we have. And you have the bike for your rental period, and then you bring it back and check it back in at the swimming pool.
Students are fully responsible for the bikes during the 24-hour rental period and have the option of keeping the bikes with them or leaving them at the rec center for storage.
The rec closes at 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. on Friday, 4 p.m. on Saturday. So as long as you get the bike here before we close the facility, we'll lock it up and hold on to it for you to keep it safe overnight. And as soon as the rec center opens up the next morning, you can come pick it up and have it until your scheduled return date and time.
Students are not limited to only riding the bikes around campus.
When you rent it, it's your bike. You can go to iTech, you can go home with it and ride around your neighborhood. You can go up to the Trails Park or the Sports Park. You can ride around campus. Wherever you want to take it is fine with me. Just know you're responsible for it. As students come to rent the bikes and they have questions, I'll answer those on a case-by-case basis. You can always call me. My phone number is 882-5977, or you can email me at aquatics@utb.edu if you have more questions. We have frequently asked questions posted on our website with all the other rental information, and during that rental process, we'll go over it in more detail if you have any more questions.
For the Collegian News, this is Gabriela Moreno.
In sports, Danica Markovic, a junior outside hitter for the UTB-TSC volleyball team, has received the 2013 Dr. Leroy Rocker Champions of Character Award from the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. The award is given to only one player per conference of the NAIA that demonstrates character values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership.
Here's Kayla Contreras with results from Campus Recreation's 3-on-3 indoor soccer tournament.
On January 25th, the Campus Recreation Center hosted a 3-on-3 intramurals indoor soccer tournament. In the men's division, Sin Nombre defeated FC Barcelona with a score of 8-3. In the women's division, Cloud Tigers beat the Backstreet Girls 6-5. And in the co-ed division, the T-Rex edged the Tigres Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León 8-7. For the Collegian News, this is Kayla Contreras.
That's all the news for this week. Thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to tune in next week for another edition of the Collegian News.